For I am with thee.
Being here today feels like the sequel to our very own fairy tale. A romantic comedy where we get to experience what happens after love at first sight.
Julie Cohen, I knew the day I first laid eyes on you that I loved you. Something about you was glowing back then that I was incredibly drawn to. And over 20 years later, I still feel the exact same way.
BC, when our love story began, I don't think I even knew what love at first sight meant. I will never forget those checkered floors of Temple B'nai Abraham, that adorable smile, and that twinkle that still lives in your eyes.
Julia, I'm so lucky to see your beauty, witness your confidence, and feel your energy absolutely radiate throughout this world. On many occasions, I find myself pausing to just watch you be you. And I do this because still to this very day, I'm often in awe of the passion you bring to this world.
Your magnetic energy was captivating, and from that day forward, you became my first everything. My first boyfriend, my first slow dance, my first kiss, and most importantly, my first love. I promise to be your rock the way you are mine, because quite frankly, life without you doesn't seem like a life worth living.
Please raise your glass as we toast Julia and Brett. Let's get the celebration started.
For I am with thee.
When I walk through your door, I feel just like myself, like I don't need to be somebody else. And I get that feeling that you miss me. You know I missed you too, it's so nice to come home to you.
This is a beautiful representation of love language. Robert, I give you these shoes. Robert, when I asked Brittany what her favorite thing she learned about you in the last year was, she said just how dependable you are as a husband and a best friend. Brittany's mom told me that she very seriously believed that you were the one, if anybody hasn't heard that out there. And I naturally thought, just being a mom, she was overly excited that Brittany was dating a handsome, respectable young man. However, she was right on target. Brittany, I asked Robert, what is he most looking forward to in a marriage with you? He said he naturally is looking forward to the milestones, but what he looks forward to even more than the milestones are the little moments in between.
I am like the wind on an ever-changing sea. You, with your hand, shake the deepest part of me.
Robert, I want to start with thank you. Thank you for this day, this life, who you are, and taking that leap of faith with me.
At this point, it shouldn't be a surprise, but I definitely can't do life without you. We've talked about the good times, the bad times, our future, our family, and I wouldn't want to wake up every day and spend every day beside anyone else. You'll forever be my favorite good morning and my only I love you good night.
With you being the only certainty in my life, I decided to abandon the fear of losing you, knowing that our time here is temporary, but acknowledging the love we share will live on for eternity.
So take all of me, and all I am is yours to find. And here is my soul, and it is yours to unwind. And though we're never far apart, still we're strangers to our hearts.
You never hesitate to put me and my needs first, and I'll probably never be able to thank you enough for the selfless man that you are.
I feel so lucky to have found the person that I'll always enjoy life with. Brittany, my old lady, my big homie, my best friend. I love you so much. I said it 2 years ago, I said it last year, and I'll say it again. It was always you.
Robert and Brittany, because you have entered into a covenant commitment together in the presence of God and everyone here today, it is by the authority of our great sovereign Lord that I now pronounce you husband and wife. Robert, you may kiss your bride.
So glad that everyone came. You know, I had plenty of time to try to consider what I could say to completely embarrass my daughter, as I've spent the last 25 years doing. And I'm just gonna, well, is it wrong that she's getting married for the second time? She's only 25. Same guy, so, you know, it could be worse.
You a present.
Is it an ice?
I don't know.
You can tell by the shape of this box that it's ice.
And I was lost, now I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. So good to be home in the house of God.
Thank you to the friends and family that are here today to celebrate the union of Sydney and Marcus. This beautiful day marks the beginning of their marriage commitment together. But it is also a celebration of the love Sydney and Marcus have for one another.
To my wife, on our wedding day. Sydney, today is the day we have been looking forward to with so much excitement and anticipation. I cannot believe it is finally here. A little over 2 years ago, my life changed forever. I met you. You immediately captured my heart with your unconditional love, your laugh, your smile, and your caring nature. You are my world. I cannot wait to continue this crazy journey through life with you by my side. Now, let's go have some fun and let's get married. I love you, Sid.
Marcus, I can't believe the day is finally here. From the moment I met you, I loved you. I have never been so sure of something in my entire life. I've been told the cliche quote, "When you know," but it couldn't be more true. You are my soulmate, and I couldn't imagine life without you. Here's to the best day of our lives, and the days to come as Mr. and Mrs. Pritikin. I love you with my whole being.
Marriage will be defined by how close you hold each other in your hearts and live your lives as one. I think the true definition of marriage is what the two of you make it.
Sydney, the love of my life, my best friend, my everything. I vow to always strive for that smile, the smile that lights up my entire world. I love you, Sydney, and thank you for loving me.
Today, I stand here before you and in front of the people who have cheered us on and supported us. It is my privilege to become your wife, and I cannot wait to wake up every day choosing our love again and again.
Marcus, you may kiss the bride.
Okay, thank you all. I'm going to offer a toast to this couple. It's going to be about an hour long. So get ready. So, Lindsay and Grebe, I want to say that was really beautiful. Thank you. That was just It's amazing. Thank you. It was beautiful. And we want to start by thanking everyone for joining us and sharing this with us in these interesting times. Kind of in bearing with us, right? Because we changed plans a bunch of times, and we had some storms and power outages. But our goal was to go forward with the wedding. They really wanted to get married on August 8th, 2020. We wanted to support that. And we also wanted to keep everybody safe. So thank you all for bearing with us.
It turned out to be a really great week. As Eric had said, a lot of things have happened unexpectedly. And yet through it all, here we are. Here's my son, here's their daughter, and they're beautiful together. And I said, that's the kind of thing I had with my wife. And I said, that's a rare thing. You don't see that. But when you find it, you embrace it.
Dear Lindsay, I was always going to fall awestricken the moment I laid eyes on you. You were always going to come over to me on that night in January and ask me where the bathroom was. We were always going to have our hands clasped within the first 5 minutes of meeting each other. My love for you has always been and will always be complete.
Ever since the moment we met, life has been one big adventure. We have grown together in so many ways, and you've given me the confidence to not only be my best self, but to also reach for and manifest my wildest dreams. Everything has been and is possible when we're together and working with God. We are artists, and I can't wait to continue learning, exploring, and creating with you.
Marriage is a hopeful, a generous, an infinitely kind gamble taken by two people who don't yet know who they are, or who they might be, binding themselves to a future that they cannot conceive of.
We saw these two young people come together, and we saw a complementing of styles and capabilities and a real joint love and commitment for each other. And it was beautiful, and that's a blessing. And we're so happy for you guys, and we're happy to be here together with you to celebrate this union.
We are blessed by God to see my dad and Lindsay here today. Everybody, I was hearing my dad like, oh, I cannot wait to see me and Lindsay get married. And everybody here came to see you guys. So, amen.
Amen.